So, when you practice this, you're doing the same thing. You're lifting the energy from the solar plexus, which is the place of the sun in your abdomen, to the pineal gland of the brain, where it then opens up the right hemisphere of the brain, and then summer comes to your life. Everything that was dead bursts forth into life. All new things. You begin to understand things. You begin to understand what God is, what you are, what the universe is all about. And the things that I'm talking to you about today, it's a beautiful thing. It's no fear, it's no guilt, there's no hells or demons or devils or any of that junk that people have made up to control other people. They don't exist. They never did exist. The only devils that exist are the thoughts that are in our mind, and that's enough devil, isn't it? 90% of your brain is dormant. You only use 10%, which is the left side. And when you activate this in meditation, you start awakening brain cells at the right side. That's why Jesus said, cast your net to the right side. That's why in the book of Kings, 1 Kings chapter 6, verse, I think it was 8, it says, when they built the temple, they put the door to the holy place at the right side of the building, because they're talking about the right hemisphere of the brain. So that's overcoming. That's the wisdom. You'll get a lot of born-again people and all this kind of stuff, and the fundamentalists will say, well, you have to be careful. You'll open your head to all kinds of demons. Because, first of all, they were taught by religion that there's demons in their heads. That's asinine. You can't open yourself. You know what that does? That type of teaching makes you afraid of yourself. And when you're afraid of yourself, how can you ever understand God, who is you? You're afraid of God. You're afraid of that which is within you because of religion and tradition. And then Jesus said, if you go and you pray, say, you want to enter into the higher mind above the realm of thought and open the right hemisphere of the brain. You say, well, I'm afraid that I can run and, open my mind to something. Jesus Christ said in Matthew 7:9, if you ask your Father for bread, He's not going to give you a stone. If you ask for fish, He's not going to send you a serpent. That's trusting. But religion is Christians themselves. They don't trust Jesus Christ. They don't trust Jesus Christ for what He said because they don't know what He said, because nobody ever stopped to look at what He said. They don't know that Jesus Christ said, don't pray to me. He did. In John 16:23, they don't know that Jesus Christ said He wasn't going to pray for you, but He did. He said, you should go yourself to the Father. They don't know that Jesus Christ said, hey, I'm no good. He did. They don't know that Jesus Christ said that you could do better than Him. He did. Go into your church and say, hey, I can do better than Jesus. They'll throw you out. But that's what Jesus came here to show you, that you can. And that's why the world is filled with the hate and the violence and the shooting and the killing and the starvation and the drugs, because people have been filled with guilt and despair instead of being filled with Jesus. Tried to show them, hey, you're the light of the world. He didn't say, hey, look at how great I am. He said, look at how great you are if you'll only believe.